Here I want to discuss what these numbers mean on a spread that you will get if you attempt to buy stock. Close. Now it's closed. The market is closed. I'm filming this at 8:45 p.m. So, um, but if it were open, it would just say price here, okay, or market price. And the idea, or actually, it would say last, LAST. And the idea here is that would be the last price that this stock, CPRX, sold for. All right, but it's not going to sell for that right now. If you wanted to try to get this now, you would. There are people that are trying to buy it at 164, and the closest one who's willing to sell at that price is someone wants to sell at 165. Now I do have to say that this is we're already in the extended hours, so we're past 4 o'clock. So the regular trading day has shut. Now there was a trade that took place. Somebody bought at 164, and this happened at 5:34 Eastern time, our time. So an hour and a half after everything stopped officially, they still trade on the side. But this number and this trade will never make it into the graph. Only what happens during the day makes it into the graph of the day's activity, and this is the stuff that gets into the long track record of the graph. The 3-month graph and the 9-month graph, all that sort of stuff. Okay, so if you wanted to buy, you could buy right now by paying 165 for it. If you wanted to try to save a penny, then you would put in an order and say, look, how about you can put in an order to buy at 160. You just have to wait until the price gets down there. So there's a lot of people right here that are saying, I don't really want to pay 165. I want to pay 164. I want to try to get a penny out of this lower. So they're lining up for that. In fact, as you see over here, the size, you get two numbers. You always get two numbers. This is the bidders. These are the askers, or the sellers. Okay, or the askers, in the sense they're asking for a certain amount of money for the stock. So somebody wants to buy. Now it doesn't have to be just one person, but now the 9 here goes by hundreds. So there are 900 shares out there right now that can be sold for 164. If you wanted to sell at 164, there are 900 shares. People, have orders for 900, so you can get rid of them right now if you want to. If you had 1,000 shares and you say, I want to get rid of these 1,000 shares, I'll go ahead and sell right now at 164. You're going to have 100 left over because there's only 900 that are in the order, in the line of the orders, in the chain of the orders. Now you might be able to get rid of that last 100 if you're trying to sell 1,000. But you should know that that's not going to be automatically covered by this, because this says there are only 900 shares ordered for 164. Now this one says there are 1,900 shares that somebody wants to sell at 165. So somebody has 1,900 shares and is sitting around saying, well, I wouldn't mind selling 1,900, but I need 165 for them. Now this doesn't have to be one person. It could be 19 people that have 100 shares each. This is just the computer's way of saying, I've got 19 orders I'm going to group together right now based on the time they were placed, or based on the number, the price that they're asking. I got 1,900 shares to get rid of that I can get rid of ASAP as soon as someone gives me 165. But you should realize that no one is going to, you're not paying 167 and you're not getting 167. This is what you would pay if you wanted to, this is what you would get if you were to sell right now. This is what you might get if you just hang around and wait. And if someone wants to buy, then if you want to buy right now, then you can buy right now at 165. Now this number right here, whoops, I don't want to do that. This green number means that the price rose overall at 6 cents higher than it was at the close yesterday. And this tells you what it opened at. So if it opened at 169, I don't know how high or low it fell during the day just based on that, but I can tell you that the highest it got was 168, and the lowest was 154. So you get those extreme parameters. The volume of the day is 1,240,000. and the average volume per day of this stock is 684. So you could tell that there was pretty decent trading on this today.